Historic hurricanes and tsunamis are ravaging coastlines around the world. And recently, the effects of an extreme multi-year drought have crippled one of America's most vital sources of produce, California's Central Valley. Many millions of people in these areas have already experienced firsthand the fourth stage of climate change grief: depression. Given the Earth's dire prognosis these days, environmental scientists can be some of the most depressed people you'll ever meet. And one of them is literally a prophet of doom.
I don't think I'm going to live to see an orange come off one of these trees.
Meet Guy McPherson, an ecologist who's written several books on climate change. He says the game is already over, and he's bracing for the end of days. Can we see the root cellar?
Of course, let's go take a look.
It's dark.
Yes. So here we are in the land of the canned goods.
In 2007, Guy saw the writing on the wall and went all in prepping for doomsday.
I was doing primary research on climate change since I was in graduate school in the mid-1980s. So I've been studying this issue for quite a long time. Climate change is outstripping the ability of organisms to adapt. They cannot adapt quickly enough. So it's not that we will die because we're not an adaptable species. We are. The problem is all the other organisms that we depend upon for our lives, for things like food, are going to die.
So how long do we have? When's the day?
I can't imagine there will be a human being on the planet in 2030. I think habitat for humans will be gone before then.
So you think in 15 years there'll be enough habitat loss that everybody will be wiped out, you and your wife included?
I believe that's the case, yes.
So what's the evidence?
The really important one is methane leaking out of the Arctic Ocean. The warmer it gets, the more methane is released.
Methane is a gas created from the breakdown of organic material, like our food garbage at the landfill. In the Arctic, a huge amount of methane has been trapped beneath the permafrost for millennia. As the world gets warmer, it's very reasonable that this methane will be released. Methane is a much more powerful greenhouse gas than even carbon dioxide. And if huge amounts of methane are released, the world will get warm extraordinarily fast. How are you going to die? Is it you're going to starve to death? I'm serious, you're going to die of thirst?
So it might be the inability to get the dust out of my lungs, or it might be starving to death.
You're here, and you're just waiting for the world to die.
Well, no. My approach is to inform people of a few factors that it has taken me many years to realize. All of us are going to die.
What?
Yeah, there are no exceptions.
Man, talk about depressing. Guy's worst case scenario will drive a man to drink. So we have this. If you don't want to take the pills, we got this stuff. To the end of the world. Ah, that's the stuff. Smoke them if you got them. This world-ending stuff, can get you down.
It's a bummer.
It does kind of suck, yeah. Thankfully, most of the world's climate scientists don't think it's too late for us to save ourselves. But after a day with Guy, it's hard not to believe death is imminent.
So 2030 is dead, huh?
Yep. 2030.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Now don't you get all depressed on me. I'm the patient, remember?
I know. Look, I was just thinking, what if he's right? In 15 years from now, we're all dead. I mean, there's so much more I still want to do. I mean, I feel like I haven't done anything in my life yet. Nothing.
Arnold, you've done a few things.